Another windy day here on the prairie. So we got some beautiful weather the last several days, and it's getting us thinking like spring maybe here, but you never know in Illinois. But for now, we got the weather, so we're going to do little odd jobs. And right now we're going to clean a bunch of corn shucks out of a ditch because it's blocking a culvert, and if we get too much rain, I'm not sure if it'll push through the culvert or blow out over. So we're going to scoop the corn shucks up and haul them away. So last fall, the corn shucks were just blowing like crazy. Anything that was loose was blowing, and they kept swirling around up in front of the house. We ended up hauling out, I think, a big long trailer full of corn shucks. And just, I don't remember anything like that, at least for a long while. But anyhow, it was everywhere on the north side of the buildings was full of corn shucks. And this is part of the remnants. I thought for sure this would all flush out, but as you can see, it didn't. We'll see what the pitchfork does on this job. There's the hole for the culvert. So I guess we'll go dump it, see if we can get a little more in the bucket. Number two, actually three, load number 3. We get a good rain, it'll run off the road and down to the ditch and under. So we should be good. Look who shows up when the work's all done. Seth himself. Oh well, we'll just believe that he really was working, doing his carpentry. So I picked up some seed this morning over in Indiana. Since the weather's been nice, I'm hoping that that maybe I can get some hay seeded next week. It's supposed to be pretty nice all the way through Wednesday, so we'll see what happens, but we're gonna unload it now. Seed put away for now, and we'll go home and grab some fencing materials. Had some people drive through some of my fence, so we need to do a little repair. Got a whole bunch of fencing supplies here, so we're gonna grab hopefully everything we need and head out to get some fence fixed. Gonna need to get some wire, but there's a full roll here, but I need to get the one that's a partial. I don't want to start another one. I found it, but so did the birds. Yuck. Before the end of the year, somebody was having a little too much fun or something sliding around the corner out here on the gravel road, and they proceeded to drive right through my fence. And then they went through the pasture and come back out on my field lane, so they tore up a bunch of fence. I hope it scratched their car. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say that, but anyhow. So these fences are all kind of twist tied together. Well, they're made for like 200 pounds of force, not, 4,000 of a car driving through it. But anyhow, so everything's kind of pulled askew. It's hard wire. Boy, pliers. So I'm just gonna get rid of this other stuff since it was stretched and stripped. I gotta remember how to tie the knots. Let's see. The reason I don't remember is I learned long enough to teach Seth and Ben, and then they did the rest of it. So, but I'll remember it. So. This is softer wire. I tried to get some softer wire. I couldn't find any. Softer wire is much easier to do. Crimping the ground wire back on because it pulled with such force that it pulled it off. So one of the keys to an electric fence is proper grounding. So we've got ground rods, well, pretty often all around this perimeter fence. So that helps. If it gets dry, then the cattle's feet doesn't always ground them out so good, but these babies are always down in the moisture because these are 8-foot ground rods, so they're at least 6 feet down in, so there's always moisture there. So hopefully it's good and tight on the ends, and I'm going to snug her up with the Daisy Donut. My daughter always likes to tease me because I say something has glaze on it, and she says, "Dad, it's not a donut." Well, these are called Daisy Donuts, and there is no glaze on these things. Yes, I am not ashamed to say that I like donuts. Everything looks taut and even, so we're going to go back to the other section that the people drove through and fix the other end. This is a mess of spaghetti. You know what I forgot? I forgot my impact driver to drive in new insulators, because the insulators are, you know what, I can put it up, I'll come back later, I can slap the insulators on because it ain't hot anyway. So you can see this insulator here, it had a lot of stress. That one just broke clean off, this one's cracked, so I'll put it up here for now, but I'll get some new insulators to put on there to get my impact drivers. People, keep your cars on the road, not in my fences. I'm sure the person that did this is not watching this video. Got my impact driver anyways. This one's got a bad crack in it, so it's going to go in the garbage. It's going to take a little bit to get all this spaghetti strung back up and fixed. So I got the ends tied up. Now I'm gonna get the tightener and we'll go tighten some Daisy Donuts. So now we'll give it a little PSI, a little tension, see if everything worked or if I gotta do it all again. They don't have to be crazy tight because it's a psychological barrier. An animal can go through this if it wants, but it's got to be hot so it won't want to. Because I know one thing, I've gone through it before, thought I was doing it right, and got my back into the hot wire on a nice sweaty day, and let's just say it just makes you not want to do that. Well, I guess there was a weak spot in that wire, so you know what? It's getting cold, and I'm thinking that I might be in a better frame of mind to do this later. So it's getting cold. We're gonna go in for the night. I'll work on this tomorrow. It's supposed to be a little warmer midday, so we'll work on it then. But it sure has been nice working out here in this beautiful sunshine. Get a glimpse of that. So I think we're gonna wrap her up for the day and head in and get some supper. Thanks for watching.